Oh man, this is a great crowd. Yeah. Everyone here from Jersey City? Oh, so some of you. Jersey City's a great place, right? I love Jersey City because every street is a little bit different in Jersey City, you know. And I was looking for a new apartment recently, and I wanted to move into a gentrified neighborhood. You know, I didn't want to be around people that look like me. You know. And it's not easy to find a gentrified neighborhood, you know. You can't just go on Zillow and be like $1,200 rent, 1-bedroom apartment, and then gentrification. There's no option on Zillow, you know. So yeah, I had to do my own independent research. So I started following white people around. I would look for like a white woman jogging after 8 p.m. Follow her around. See which building she goes into. Put her on my list as a werewolf. I got in trouble a couple of times. A cop pulled me over. He's like, "Sir, what are you doing?" You know, I explained my logic to him. You know, I'm like, "Oh, sir, I'm following white women around to find a good place to live." And he was like, "That's a really great fucking idea. You're free to go." I should have done that. And the best part is, by the time I moved in, my rent went from $1,500 to $1,200 because there were rumors of a brown man stalking white women. I reduced the gentrification level before I moved in. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. You gotta make the racism work for you. Right? Racism's weird, you know. I feel like racism to humanity is like what iPhones are to Apple. You know, there's a new version out every year, and everyone wants to use it, right? Like when I was a kid, right? Apu was on television from The Simpsons. Remember Apu, right? And kids used to come up to be like, "Hey, Bart, does your dad own a 7-Eleven, huh?" So be like, "I wish. I can get free slushies." Then when I was in high school, they killed Osama bin Laden. Remember that? They got Osama bin Laden. All I heard all day was, "Part, we heard your uncle died." I was like, "I wish." My uncle did something that cool. You know? I got waterboarded for 2 days. My principal was the one waterboarding me. Now I get mistaken for an Uber driver. You know? I pulled up to a spot recently, some guy opened my door. He's like, "Hello, Uber for Rajesh." He was Indian as well. I was like, "Come on, man, you're setting us back. I'm not your Uber driver." He's like, "Sorry, I don't understand." I'm like, "I'm not your Uber driver." He's like, "Oh, my bad, dog. He was doing an accident." Nah, but being Indian is cool, you know? I love being Indian. Like, 2022 was an amazing year for Indian people, you know? Like, one of the big things happened for us was the Queen died. Remember that? Queen died last year. I was so happy when that happened. It was like Diwali came early, you know? The only fucked up part was she died like 3 days before 9/11. You know, that would have been weird, brown people celebrating if she had died on 9/11. People are confused. Oh my god, are they celebrating 9/11 now? Don't forget. And yes, we wouldn't have cared. You know? I recently finished grad school. Yeah. I finished my degree in computer science. And my Indian parents are still like disappointed in me. You know? Because my parents, specifically my dad, he had a different fantasy in his head. You know, my dad wanted like the kind of situation when you're on a plane, right? And somebody goes down and the stewardess is like, "Oh my god, is anyone here a doctor?" You know? And I would raise my hand and be like, "Yeah, I am." You know? And save the day. But now I can just be like, "Oh, is it a virus? Is it a computer virus?" You know? That's all I can do. I can help if like the autopilot gets fucked up on a plane, you know what I'm saying? I can help that. The only thing is, I don't think they'll let somebody like me touch the autopilot. Oh my god, he's redirecting it to Freedom Tower. No one likes it when I bring up 9/11 that much in the bit. I don't know why. I feel like 9/11 is one of the... Okay, as a brown person, I feel like when after 9/11 happened, we didn't talk about like a really important group of people that was affected by 9/11, and that's brown architects. Okay, think about that for a second, right? Can you imagine looking like me, being an architect and trying to get a job after 9/11? You're in the interview, you know? Oh, excuse me, sir, just because you know how to bring them down, you know how to bring them up, we're not giving you the job, you know? And you're just sitting there like, but Habibi, we had nothing to do with it. I don't even know why I do the Middle Eastern accent. I'm Indian. We had nothing to do with it. All right, give it up for your host, guys. Rich Kian.